welcome to the MC Grammar Show with me, Mr. M, aka MC Grammar. We've got an exciting show for you today, learning all about simple tense. Check out the song.
Past and present and future tense. Yesterday, today, tomorrow makes sense. I rapped, I rap, I will rap. Simple tense is simply that. The main function of a verb is to indicate when the action happens, that's how we get tense. I'll say a word, then the tense. You'll shout the answer so it makes sense.
Okay, Grammar Gang, are you ready to join in?
Yeah!
Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Dance in the past tense is
3, 2, 1, dance!
shake in the past tense is
3, 2, 1, shook!
jumped is the past tense. What is the present?
3, 2, 1, jump! Jump! Jump!
And one more time, everybody jump. Wiggle in the future tense is
3, 2, 1, we'll wiggle!
hop in the future tense is
3, 2, 1, we'll hop!
wave is the past tense. What is the present?
3, 2, 1, wave! Wave! Wave!
And one more time, everybody wave. Past and present and future tense. Yesterday, today, tomorrow makes sense. I rapped, I rap, I will rap. Simple tense is simply that. The main function of a verb is to indicate when the action happens, that's how we get tense. I said a word and then the tense. You knew the answers and now it makes sense. And we're back. You know how it goes down. You need your pen, pencil, paper, or your tablet. Your thinking cap on. You're ready to focus and you're going to keep it positive. You're cool with making mistakes. You know that you just don't know it yet. But if you have fun with the music, you're going to learn in this lesson. Speaking of the lesson, let's take it to the board. Let's use the lyrics to help us learn. It goes past and present and future tense. Yesterday, today, tomorrow makes sense. I rapped, I rap, I will rap. Simple tense is simply that. So simple tense tells us when something happens. Yesterday in the past, today in the present, or in the future, tomorrow. Yeah? Hasn't happened yet. Cool, use the song. It continues. The main function of a verb is to indicate when the action happens. That's how we get tense. So the verb will tell you if it happened in the past, yesterday, today, the present, or if it's going to happen tomorrow, in the future. Let's get into some more lyrics from the song. So we have dance in the past tense is 3, 2, 1, dance. Now, regular verbs, here's a top tip for you. Regular verbs, often when you want to put them in the past tense, you just need to add the ed suffix. If you add that ed for those regular verbs, it's going to hook you up nicely. We've got another example. We've got wiggle in the future tense is. So if you want to put a future tense, you want to take that verb into the future, you usually add the word will. Will wiggle. I will wiggle tomorrow when I dance to this song, right? Now, here is a top tip for an irregular verb. Irregular verbs don't follow that rule with the ed, okay? Remember that. We've got shake in the past tense is. Now, I know you want to go shaked, because you're thinking of the regular verb, but irregular verbs don't follow that one. Shake becomes shook. Cool, remember that. So don't get caught out with that ed rule for everyone. That's only for the regular verbs, not the irregular verbs. Cool, so we've used the lyrics to help us once again. Remember, you can always go back on the song to help you. If you know the song, you'll actually understand simple tense pretty well. Let's get into our first mic check today. Off we go. Mic check 1 and your time to shine. So what do you have to do? Well, you can see you have 5 sentences here. There is that yellow highlight. That means something is missing, a word. You have to put the word in each sentence. That is your task. Now, there are some clues, right? You can see here at the yellow wording at the end of each sentence tells you what tense that word should be in. So we've got past, future, and past. Also, there's some other clues in brackets. That's going to give you another clue about the word that is missing. Your task is to fill those gaps with the words in the correct tense. Now, I'm going to disappear for about a minute, but you can always pause this video if you're watching it again, put the answers in, and then we'll have a look at the answers in a moment. Okay? Cool? Off you go. And here are the answers, as you can see in green right there. Now you can pause the video at this point to check over them. Remember, if you didn't get it right, it's okay. You can always go back to the lyrics in the song to help you out. And also, don't get caught out by that irregular verb, yeah? Remember, the regular verb has that ed pattern often, not the irregular verb. Cool. Now it's time for your second mic check. Let's go. Now we have a passage. This time there are intentional mistakes all over the place referring to today's lesson. Simple tense. I'm going to read it to you now. This morning they go into the studio nice and early to prepare the equipment. It's already sounding a bit strange, right? Ready for the show. Leon turn on the camera and switches the lights on. MC Grammar check the microphone. It will not turn on. He shaked it, shake. And guess what? Bingo, it working. Now as you can see there's lots of problems with the simple tense in that passage. Your task is to fix it. Now you might want to just fix the words, you still have issues, or you might want to rewrite it and do what you got to do. Okay, the task is to fix this passage here. You're going to have about 90 seconds and then we will look at the answers. Your time to shine is mic check 2. Let's go. Okay, and here are the answers now. Remember, you can pause this at any point to review your work in comparison with this piece here. It's a great game you can play with any piece of text. Just copy it down, switch the tense around, fix those verbs, and there you go. Remember, go back to the song to help you if you get stuck with this. Cool, so that was mic check number 2. It's now time for the main event, the ding ding ding, the Gram Slam. Another Gram Slam, another picture and a piece of writing. Let me read it to you. The snow white dragon wrapped its scaly tail around the house. Then it gently gestured to the young child. The boy understood. He nodded and then he hugged the creature tightly. So what do you have to do with that writing there? Well, it says task 1, turn the tense. You're going to change that from past to present. So rewrite that passage in the present tense. There is an extension task down here. It says, can you write your own story starter about this picture? But there are 2 rules. Rule number 1, you must write in the first person from the author's perspective using the pronoun I or we if it's a group. Rule number 2, done rule number 1. Rule number 2, you've got to write it in the past tense. So we've got a present tense task there, a past tense task down the bottom. The link to download the Gram Slam challenge is beneath me right now. Download it. Send a picture in or just send an email to hello@mcgrammarshow.com or get in touch via the socials at Mr. MC Grammar. Remember, you must have your parent or guardian's permission to do so. If you send us your work, we will feature your name and the work on our Grammar Gang Wall of Fame popping up now. You see that? Look at that. Tons of work, tons of names, tons of success as well. So send your work to us. We will get your name on the Grammar Gang Wall of Fame and you'll be automatically entered into our new competition. We're going to be giving away 5 of these MC Grammar hats when we reach 3,000 subscribers, or on Thursday's shout out show, our final shout out show, whatever happens first, 3,000 or Thursday. Cool, so make sure you tune in for that one. Right, we've got to the end of the lesson. I'm going to say keep reading, Leon.
Keep rapping.
Yeah, that's it. Keep reading, keep rapping. We did it the other way around then, yeah? You should say keep reading, don't you? And I say keep reading. It is what it is. Keep reading and rapping, enjoy books, have fun with English language. Speaking of English language and music and books, it's time to finish the lesson with our song all about simple tense. Catch you on Thursday. See you later.
Past and present and future tense. Yesterday, today, tomorrow makes sense. I rap, I will rap. Simple tense is simply that. The main function of a verb is to indicate when the action happens. That's how we get tense. I'll say a word, then the tense. You'll shout the answer so it makes sense. Okay, Grammar Gang, are you ready to join in?
Yeah!
Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Dance in the past tense is
3, 2, 1, dance.
shake in the past tense is
3, 2, 1, shook.
jumped is the past tense. What is the present?
3, 2, 1, jump, jump, jump.
And one more time, everybody jump. Wiggle in the future tense is
3, 2, 1, we'll wiggle.
hop in the future tense is
3, 2, 1, we'll hop.
wave is the past tense. What is the present?
3, 2, 1, wave, wave, wave.
And one more time, everybody wave. Past and present and future tense. Yesterday, today, tomorrow makes sense. I rap, I will rap. Simple tense is simply that. The main function of a verb is to indicate when the action happens. That's how we get tense. I said a word and then the tense. You knew the answers and now it makes sense.